In this lesson on algebraclass.com, we're going to continue simplifying algebraic expressions. This expression, which is 4r minus 5s plus 2rs minus 8s minus 3r, is an expression that can be simplified. It can be simplified because it contains like terms. So the first thing I want to do is identify my like terms. Remember that your terms are separated by a plus sign or a minus sign. So each of these plus and minus signs separate each of the terms. So 4r has a like term, and its like term is 3r. And remember, I want to circle the sign in front because that sign needs to go along with its term. So 4r minus 3r, those are like terms, and I'm going to go ahead and write them side by side because I think it makes it easier to evaluate. So notice that I took the minus sign with the 3r. Now I do see another set of like terms, and that is the 5s and the 8s because they both contain the variable s. So again, I'm going to bring the minus sign with the 5 and the minus sign with the 8. And then the last term that is there is the 2rs. Now the 2rs doesn't have a like term because there's no other term that has an r and an s as its variables. So I'm going to add it to the end of my expression here because it's still part of my answer. So now that my like terms are written side by side, I can go ahead and combine them. So 4r minus 3r is 1r. And then this I have to think of because I have to take that sign in front. So I have to think of this as negative 5s minus 8s. And I could rewrite this as negative 5s plus negative 8s. And that would give me a negative 13s, which I'm going to write as minus 13s. So if your answer is negative, you can write it as minus 13s. And then I'm just going to keep the 2rs because it does not have any like terms. So this is my final answer. However, in algebra, whenever you have 1 as a coefficient, you don't actually need to write it. It's always assumed if there's no coefficient that it is 1. So I could write this as r minus 13s plus 2rs as my final answer.